happened to Sri Lanka?
An extraordinary Gazette notification was issued by the Central Bank Governor, Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe. This notification announces a decision by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank. According to this decision, the pension of former central bank governors who are under criminal investigation or trial will be suspended starting from the 11th of September. Former central bank governors are entitled to a monthly pension amounting to 74% of their final salary regardless of their length of service. In this episode, we are not going to talk about the pension, however, something at the heart of the central bank. Currently, two former central bank governors, Ajit Nivard Cabral and Arjuna Mahendran, are facing legal proceedings. The actions and decisions of these individuals have had significant and far-reaching impacts on the country. Both were supported by powerful groups during their appointments and tenures. The terms economic assassins and economic crimes became widely known among the public due to their so-called actions. In November last year, the Supreme Court ruled that the fundamental rights of the people had been violated due to the failure to make timely and appropriate economic decisions. Cabral was among those held responsible. Here are the key incidents involving Ajit Nivard Cabral. Cabral first served as a central bank governor from 2006 to 2015 and was reappointed in 2021 to 22. The Yahapalna government, or the Government of Good Governance, investigated and filed cases against him for various actions during his tenure, including the expenses incurred for the Commonwealth Games bid in Hambantota. Although investigations were conducted and legal action was taken regarding the expenses incurred through a promotional company to secure the hosting rights, the case did not proceed due to technical reasons. Do you remember the Greek bonds? In 2012, despite knowing Greece was facing an economic crisis, Cabral invested Sri Lankan funds in Greek bonds, resulting in a loss of 1.84 billion rupees. This case was initially dismissed due to technical reasons, but has been refiled by the Bribery Commission. Economic decisions are the vital aspect in this. Cabral is among those who was criticized for pushing the country towards bankruptcy by insisting on printing money despite warnings from the Monetary Board. Ajit Nivard Cabral faced severe criticism for his decision to pay a $500 million sovereign bond while serving as a State Minister of Finance and later as the Governor of the Central Bank. This decision was made despite the country being on the brink of bankruptcy. Despite having the opportunity to defer the payment and use remaining dollars to purchase essential items like fuel and medicine for the public, Cabral decided to pay the $500 million sovereign bond, and this decision has not yet been thoroughly investigated. At the time, several parties questioned whether there were individuals who stood to gain specific benefits from the repayment of this bond under such difficult circumstances. In 2021, Cabral was reappointed as the governor of the central bank with the powers and privileges of a cabinet minister. One of his first actions upon reappointment was to adjust his pension retroactively. These are just a few instances highlighting the controversial decisions made during his tenure. Next, we come to Arjuna Mahendran. Mahendran, a Singaporean, was appointed as a central bank governor in January 2015 by those in the highest positions in the newly elected Government of Good Governance that vowed to end fraud and corruption despite opposition from the cabinet. The only reason a foreign national was appointed to this position was a personal relationship. Mahendran was appointed to the position in January 2015. Within weeks of his appointment, the infamous bond scam occurred on the 27th of February 2015. Mahendran was accused of issuing bonds in a manner that benefited his relatives, causing significant losses to the country. According to the Auditor General's forensic audit report, the loss incurred to the Employees Provident Fund alone was over 9 billion rupees. In March 2016, a similar bond scam occurred, and the losses from this incident are yet to be fully calculated. On the 14th of July 2015, Ajit Nivard Cabral said that the loss from the first bond scam was in the trillions. A presidential commission was appointed to investigate the matter and gather evidence. However, the report is currently held in the Department of National Archives and will not be accessible until 2048. Arjuna Mahendran revealed before a parliamentary committee from whom he received instructions to make significant decisions related to the bond scam. Before the committee's report could be published, Parliament was dissolved and the subsequent reports were released with footnotes making it unclear who was responsible. Amidst mounting accusations, Mahendran left the country, allegedly to attend a wedding. The public is well aware of who protected him during this time. Despite a former president signing over 21,000 extradition papers, Mahendran has not been brought back to face justice. Currently, legal proceedings related to the bond scams are ongoing, and an international warrant has been issued for Mahendran's arrest. Interpol has also been notified, but he remains at large. These incidents highlight the actions of two former central bank governors who made significant decisions impacting the country's economy, and the public is now awaiting the enforcement of the law to hold those responsible accountable.
What happened to Sri Lanka?